All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. And we're back with another unboxing, a CD box set, and some sealed to revealed, some CDs that I picked up that I haven't had a chance to show yet. One of the CDs I have already opened and listened to because I was just a little too anxious to listen to it, but of course we'll talk about that. First off, we're going to start things off with a nifty little box set that you might not know is available. This is Vanilla Fudge, the Atco recordings. They're calling this box set Where Is My Mind? This is the Atco recordings 1967 to 1969, and this is on Esoteric Recordings, so it's a nifty little box set, 9 CDs in here. So let's take a look at what's inside. Now you can see the printing's a little small on the back there, but we've got CD1, Vanilla Fudge, the mono album with bonus tracks. CD2 is Vanilla Fudge, the stereo album with bonus tracks. CD3, The Beat Goes On, mono album, mono version with bonus tracks. CD4, The Beat Goes On, stereo album, again with bonus tracks. CD5 is Renaissance with bonus tracks. CD6 is Live at the Fillmore West, San Francisco, January 1969. So that makes up CD6 and CD7. CD8 is Near the Beginning with a bunch of bonus tracks. And CD9 is the album Rock and Roll, again with bonus tracks. So there you go. So lots of content in there. So let's open this up and take a look inside. Excited about this one. Nice to have some. I've got, of course, a fair chunk of Vanilla Fudge on vinyl. Nice to have a nice little box set for this as well. I'm just going to put that up there. Oh, okay. And again, the printing's pretty small on that, so hopefully I can get at least just an idea. All right, and this is the typical clamshell, so it opens up like this, and obviously with a nice little booklet off the top. So let's take a look at the albums, and they do have spines, but on most of them, but no writing on some of the spines. Some of them are just pretty much sleeves. So we've got the classic first album, and again with the back, but then with the bonus tracks all listed there. And let's take a look at the labeling. Oh, very cool. Very nice. Okay, I'll just put that there. And then we've got the stereo version. And it's even listed on the back as CD2. Same idea. And I'm sure the labeling will be very similar. So there's that. Okay, we'll see if there's any difference on the labeling once we get into the next album. And then we've got the mono album of The Beat Goes On. Like that, and this is as a gatefold. Yeah, no plastic sleeves inside, but okay, so the labeling matches all the albums too, which is kind of nice. Nice extra little effort there. And that carries on for this. And of course, again, with this kind of style, you're dealing with a lot of duplicate artwork, that sort of thing. It carries on like that. And then we move on to Renaissance, or Renaissance. Yeah, again, the printing is pretty small on this, so it's going to be a little tricky to see. But I'm glad all the labeling matches the records, or the covers. Okay, Live at the Fillmore West. This is kind of cool. As listed in the corner there, CD6. Nice cover on that. That would look nice as a vinyl record with a cover like that. And then we got that. Very nice. All right, sorry about the delay there. And then Live at the Fillmore West, Disc 2 or Disc 7 in this set. But again, they got a fair bit of space, but still the printing is pretty small. Like they could have enlarged that maybe just a little bit for us old folks. There you go, there's that. Pop that back in. And then we've got Vanilla Fudge Near the Beginning. Like that. And then we've got, last but not least for this, we have Vanilla Fudge and Rock and Roll. Again, this is the Atco releases. And Rock and Roll. Okay, there you go. Okay, so let's take a look at the booklet as best we can here. Okay, and it doesn't look too extensive, that sort of thing. Oops, there we go. Open it up, at least a little bit better writing for all the song listings there. And pages of that. We do have a little bit of text there. Some very nice photos. Oops, I seem to be having a hard time with these little pages. There we go. Okay. Very cool, some action shots there. Okay. Sorry, I keep licking my fingers, but I'm seeming to have a tricky time with these pages here. Maybe it's that winter time thing, you know, and everything's kind of dry, that sort of thing. Your hands are frozen. But lots to read, lots to check out. There we go. All right, of course, some posters and whatnot. All right, I think that's going to do it. Okay, there we go. And there you have Vanilla Fudge, Where Is My Mind? And looking forward to that. Okay, I've picked up some CD sets, some of the multiple CD sets, but I've opened them all except this one, or I have not opened them all except with this one. I was just a little too excited when this one arrived. There's been a lot of talk and discussion and a lot of people showing this one either CD or on vinyl. This is Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, and this is live at Fillmore East 1969, and this is absolutely terrific. For those concerned that sometimes live recordings, when they're releasing them, we don't know how good they are. This is a very well done live recording. It's absolutely exceptional. And certainly for CD fans, it's great. It's a double vinyl album, but it's just one CD. But boy, they fill this CD right up, which is nice. And all the content from this is also on the double album. The only slight quibble is Helplessly Hoping, a song I absolutely love, but they kind of fumble their way through through that particular song. I think they got the giggles or something happened. So it's not a great take of it, but it's a minor quibble. Nice to have Blackbird on here, and man, the electric set is incredible. I'm very tempted to pick this up on vinyl as well, but this is really nice. And on the vinyl record, it's got kind of like emblazed sort of gold letterings, which you don't get on the CD copy, but you get all the content. Like in terms of all the, it's just laid out differently on the CD than it is on the vinyl release. Not a lot of content, and it's nice that this has been dedicated to David Crosby. That's nice to see. This does come with a hype sticker. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I just popped it in there with the hype sticker. It says, previously unreleased live Fillmore East, recording from September 20th, 1969, produced by David Crosby, or Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. And then the CD simply like that. Okay, so yeah, I was just a little too excited when that arrived, so I popped that one open now. These ones I have not opened. I did pick up Fleetwood Mac. This is the Mirage Tour, and the hype sticker reading Fleetwood Mac live recordings from the Mirage Tour captured at Los Angeles Forum, October 21st, 22nd, 1982. Includes 6 previously unreleased tracks, so I guess they have released some of this before. Kind of hard to make out the track listing on the back there, but let's see if we can open this up. If I've got my trusty little knife here, if I haven't lost that, so I can get the shrink off. Again, this is, of course, also available on vinyl. Okay. There's that. Maybe I'll just put that, oops, right over there. Yeah, it still doesn't really help you in terms of seeing the track listing there. And again, we've got a write-up, but look how tiny that is. My goodness. Okay. This is certainly Fleetwood Mac, circa 1982 for sure. Okay, and I'm assuming we have some sort of booklet in here. So we got the CDs on either end. So let's take a look at those CDs. Oh, they're nice and snug, shall we say? Okay, there's that. Pretty straightforward. I'll just put that in there. And then the other one. Sorry, a little snug. There's that. I'll just pop that in quickly. And then the CD book is, again, sort of, it's that awkward where you really have to kind of get your fingers in there, and then you're sort of bending the cardboard there. Not necessarily a fan of that, but very, you know, for all that, for the tiniest booklets or pamphlets, shall we say. So we got that, and then simply that. So there you go. That's a nicer listing of the tracks there. And then you get some credits there. So again, you're dealing, you know, with this is Fleetwood Mac circa 1982. Okay. There you go. I'll just quickly pop that inside there. But even then, it's really snug to even fit this thin little booklet back in. Okay, but there you go. But it's going to be lots to listen to. That's a double CD on that one. So we'll enjoy that. And we also have, now I haven't seen anybody show this one offhand for all the Grateful Dead fans out there. This is a Grateful Dead Duke 78. And so this is a 3-disc set. And this is out on Rhino. And this is with the hype sticker down, turn down the lights and experience the magic of the Dead's Duke 78 live performances, featuring a unique and powerful rendition of Truckin', an achingly beautiful Peggy O, and one of the most intense and exciting Rhythm Devils interludes ever. So there you go. All right, a very glossy cover, a little different for a Dead cover too. And I know there's a lot of gloss and shine there, but hopefully you can see the track listings there. Not too bad. And this is it says the Cameron Indoor Stadium, if I'm reading that correctly, Duke University, North Carolina, 1978. Okay, so as we say, let's take a look inside. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm surprised with all the Dead fans in the VC universe. But I haven't seen anybody show this one offhand. But yeah, as I say, that's quite a different, not a typical Grateful Dead cover. Even the way the Grateful Dead's written there is not typical. It's a very different. But again, this is on Rhino, so this is a legit Warner Rhino release, that sort of thing. But again, really glossy cover. Wow. There you go. And let's open it up. This is a 3 CD set. As you can see, the CDs placed like that, and then we still keep going. Wow, okay, so we've got, I think, the booklet in the first one, so we'll just leave that there for a second. Let's take a look, and it's interesting. It almost looks like it's more than 3 CDs, but it's just the CDs, the way they've got, you can pull them out sort of at either end, which is maybe kind of an interesting way to do that. They fit in there nicely, and they come out quite nicely. So there we have, if I've got the right one, hopefully I'm assuming that's disc 1. Kind of hard to tell, but it's the first one in the list here. And then disc 2. And then disc 3. And there you have it. And I'll just show you the band lineup for this Grateful Dead rendition, if you can see that there. Another classic lineup. Okay. And let's take a look at the booklet. Don't forget the booklet. Okay. And there's all the tracks listed there. I might give you a little bit better view on that. Very cool. All right, and of course, lots to read and a nice little CD booklet, of course. And yeah, hopefully I haven't skipped anything there. I think we got that, and then a whole bunch of pages that look exactly the same. Lots to read on this one. Wow. I'm kind of wondering where the pictures are. I'm not seeing any pictures in this entire booklet. Look at this. Wow. Nothing but text. Okay. And there's not a single band shot or anything like that. It's all words. Oh, all text. Oh my gosh. Okay. There you go. You just never know what to expect. Okay, I've got one more. I've seen Glenn Kellaway, Glenn from the Basement, picked up the vinyl version of this, and this is the Chicago release. This is live 1971. Chicago, the unreleased 1971 concert from John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. 3 CDs, including first live performance of Saturday in the Park, which is amazing when you listen back to many of these live releases. I'm thinking of one, Simon and Garfunkel, I think was from 1970, where it was one of the first performances for Bridge Over Troubled Water, and you just take yourself back to that time when you put yourself in the audience position, listening to that for the first time, and what that must have felt like, or the reaction to that. So things like that are kind of cool. It's when these that's when it's kind of neat how these live recordings can be incredible time capsules that way, which is kind of fun. Okay, let's take the shrink off this. And this is also available on vinyl as well. All right. Lots of tracks on disc 1 there. And again, another Rhino release. And maybe that's, there you go, that's maybe a little bit clearer in terms of track listing. Okay, very interesting layout for that. Let's see what we got here. And I'm not sure if we have any booklets or not. I don't think we do. It's the straight CDs. Okay, so let's CD1. And they seem to, they're snug, but they come out fairly well as I say this and struggle with the second disc. Disc 2. And then last but not least, disc 3. Interesting, no booklet or anything like this. I'm a little surprised about this. And disc 3, which is not typical, especially even for the Rhino releases. Usually, as we've seen, there's often some sort of booklet, but I guess they felt that that was sufficient. And there you go. This almost has that sort of, obviously you got the Chicago trademark all over it, but it's almost a little bit more like some of the Grateful Dead releases have been, with the kind of design stuff going on. All right, so there you have it. Some sealed to reveals there. Lots of live music for sure. And of course, the Vanilla Fudge box set, Where Is My Mind? And that's going to do it for this one. Thanks again for dropping by. Always appreciate the comments, and love reading and responding to your comments. And appreciate you watching too. Thanks so much. We'll chat again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.